Hi everyone, Rick again from Montana Outlaw BBQ. Today we're going to make Drunken Apples. This is kind of a tradition from us. We go to Jack Daniel's in Lynchburg, Tennessee for the big contest. Our tradition is always go Miss Mary Bobo's, and a staple on their menu is Drunken Apples. So today, of course, we're going to put our own little spin on it, but we'll stay true to the form of it, and we're going to make Drunken Apples. Here's a lot of apples. Are you ready?
Yep, I'm ready.
You're ready, all right. Okay, there you go. We need 2 pounds. Kendall, you tell me when we get to 2 pounds, okay?
It's too heavy.
Is it too heavy?
Yeah.
I think we're good. We're golden, so now we have to go cut them up.
Come on, Grandpa.
Okay, let's go.
Whoa.
We are blessed to have an apple orchard right here on the farm. So I get to spend quality time with my family, especially my granddaughter. We pick these apples especially for you. Okay, so now I'm going to slice these apples and core them. So it's pretty simple. You could peel these apples too. I kind of like to leave the skins on, kind of gives them a different texture feel. So it's cool. So what we're doing is just coring them out, getting the apple, the seeds out of it. This is really a quick dessert, start to finish, probably less than 30 minutes. And actually, it's sweet enough to be dessert, but in the South, this is a side dish for your meal. So if you're doing like a pork dish and you want a lot of times apples are popular with a pork dish. This is a nice side. So we'll just keep coring these around, and we'll do a pear as well. The reason I add pear, it's very close to the same family, but it gives you a different flavor profile. Kind of makes it a little more complex, which is awesome. This is actually an Asian pear. It looks a lot more like an apple compared to like some of the other varieties of pear, but they are really super sweet and texture-wise very similar to an apple. So we'll keep doing this. When we get done, we'll start showing you how to make the delicious sauce that goes with it. All right, so our next step now is to make this delightful sauce for these apples. We'll start with a 1/4 cup of butter. We'll let that melt. All right. And then we're going to add brown sugar. So all you at-home cooks know, brown sugar and butter makes caramel. We're going to add some cinnamon and some nutmeg. Now the quantities, of course, will be on our recipe that's on our webpage, so feel free to access that. So now we're just going to incorporate this, get this butter all melted, and we are basically going to make caramel. So you can kind of see where this is going. So now, of course, we've got to make these apples drunken apples. So what we'll do, as out of respect for Mr. Jack at Jack Daniel's, is we'll add about 1.5 ounces of Jack Daniel's. Okay, we'll add that to it. Oh, all right. So we'll get this all mixed up. So if you're ever in Tennessee, make a trip to Lynchburg to the Jack Daniel's distillery. Their tours there are amazing, full of history. For those who didn't know it, Jack Daniel's is the first issued legal distillery in the United States. License #1. They're pretty proud of it. We were there, we've been there several years now competing there. Pam is kind of the barbecue guru there for Jack Daniel's, and she's amazing there. If you ever get to, like I say, every Lynchburg, make sure that you go to Jack Daniel's distillery. It is amazing. Not only is there a ton of history, they make great bourbon or whiskey, and it's something to see. And of course, Jack Daniel's himself was a very colorful man. He bought this distillery when he was very young, as a teenager. He turned it into one of the largest distilleries in the world now, and Jack Daniel's is. But anyway, so here's we are. We're We're gonna let this stuff cook for a few minutes. We'll get it covered, let it cook, and we'll be right back. And these are only gonna take about 15 minutes to cook. You want them, you want them soft, but not so soft they just turn to apple sauce. So we'll watch them very closely. We're gonna cover it and let it do its magic. As I was talking about Jack Daniels, the distillery is crazy interesting. The tours are fun. Jack Daniels himself, Mr. Jack, was a very colorful man. Never married. The number 7, there's a lot of speculation what that might have been. It might have been his 7 girlfriends. No one knows. He kept all that stuff to secret. He passed it on to his nephews. All through Prohibition, he was one of the few distilleries who was able to produce for medicinal purposes. But the stories they had were amazing. And Lynchburg is a tiny little town in Tennessee that is all about Jack Daniels. And even if you don't like bourbon, but you enjoy history and the story of what happened during all that time, it's well worth it. So I pour another little shot. Here's to you, Mr. Jack. Good job. All right, so our apples have cooked about 15 minutes. They're ready to go. So you can either serve these hot or cold. You give them cool off and serve them cool. Actually, the sauce will thicken up after it gets shut off. But you can look at them. They're amazing. Let's grab a couple and see what they taste like. I'm gonna grab one of these pears and we'll grab an apple. All right. Oh, they're so good. They're like warm apple pie. Let's try this. Let's try the pear. Hot. The pear has a little different texture, great flavor. Like I say, you can take this off and just kind of keep it warm. The sauce will thicken up and make it real thick in there. It's delicious. I mean, it can be a side dish, it can be dessert, it'd be great on ice cream, it'd be good on French toast. You can just use it all in lots of different ways. And it's, like I say, super quick, like 20 minutes, 25 minutes from start to finish. And this is to you guys at Jack Daniels. These are great. Thank you. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit our subscribe, click, hit the bell. We'd love to have you come watch our videos. We always try to do new and different things. Leave us some comments. If there's anything you'd like us to try, we're up for anything. We'll try anything for you guys. So we appreciate you. We appreciate our subscribers. Thank you so much. We'll see you next time on Montana Outlaw BBQ channel.